Hey everyone, Runecloak here. Happy patch to you all. 11.3 is here, and with it a bunch of Bandit reworks and buffs. So this deck is kind of an almost all neutral deck. It's Renfri, it's Precision Strike, and we got a lot of Bandits here. So the only Scoia'tael cards we have that are like faction cards, we have the Sentinels with Precision Strike for thinning and bodies for Meteor Shower. Also, it gives you some control, which is kind of nice to set up like your cutthroats and so forth. And we have a Dwarven Chariot too for some proactivity and also to protect our engines and bonded units, which is pretty nice. We only have a couple like threats in the deck with these Knife Jugglers and Free Company, and then maybe another juggler from like Iron Falcon or a replayed one from Troubadour plus Betsy. But we also have all these bonded units which can be targeted as well. So Chariot's just a nice 5-position card to protect your stuff. It can also put a couple bodies on the front row for Triss as well, which can be nice. So the idea of the deck is to play a bunch of bandits, a bunch of bonded units. We have Gascon as a payoff. He's no longer so random. Now, ideally, and most often in this deck, we have 4 pairs of bonded units with Cutthroats, Knife Jugglers, Caravan Vanguards, and Vryhead Officers. So he should play around 14 points, which is good for his provision. And your deck's already wanting to do that, so it's not like you're going too far out of the way to make them happen. As a Renfri deck, you know, this one's pretty polarized. We got some Tall Punish with these Geralts. We have Free Company. Free Company is a weird one. If it gets answered, it's like a 6 for 10, so I mean its floor is pretty bad. But if it works out, and especially if you get the cooldown, it's very good. Even just with the 1 cooldown and having like a juggler on board, or yeah, the 1 order that is, you can thin the deck and you get bonded in a single turn, which can be very nice, especially for a card like, let's see, Cutthroat can be great with that, especially if you play like, let's say you play Free Company and then you play Troubadour into Cutthroat, and then you get to click that, you play the Cutthroat, you can do 4 removal right away. Just getting that instant bonded value, or I mean of course you can play one from hand too, but I like the Troubadour as an option there. Gives some extra benefits. Troubadour's put 2 bodies on the row as well with Triss, and because she's based on base, she's worried about base power. This will be like 2 full bodies, kind of akin to like Slave Drivers and Nilfgaard and their Renfri decks. They do the similar idea. Let's see, we got Gascon, Iron Falcon. You have some good options here with multiple Bronze Bandits that you already are playing, so it can get value that way, you know, even with little random. There's also a chance to get Renfri's gang. This deck could play Rune Mage. If you're finding in your matchups that Free Company is getting answered more often than not, then that's when I'd probably switch in Rune Mage. Another option, if the meta is not too greedy, which I think it is right now with the double Geralt, you could switch one of those out for a Rune Mage. I had a version like that earlier, but again, this meta right now is a little aggressive, going pretty tall. Also, Assimilate's kind of around too, so the double Tall Punish feels good with that. And you can set up your Igni for both Precision Strike with your Jugglers, so it should get some good value. One-Eyed Betsy is very nice in this deck. She is random in the bonded cards she draws, so you kind of want to be mindful of what you have in deck and what you'd like to have in deck, but she's also just great for being able to mulligan your bricks. So with these double Highwaymen, the Broccolon Sentinels, and then Renfri's gang, it's kind of a half brick if you have one in hand. She can be very handy, kind of like Vanadane in other Precision Strike decks, just helping your brick city not be so bricked. And so, I mean, it's like a mid-range kind of deck. The Bonded Bandits, you want to pair them off ideally. The Iron Jugglers are your kind of main engines. You want to protect them with like a Crystal Skull, or maybe Renfri Greed into a Crystal Skull later on. You're decent in the long round if your Jugglers stick, also for Triss Meteor Shower, but often you want to do some round control because you don't have cards like Heatwave to deal with scenarios or those bigger threats. So being able to like win round 1, push round 2 can always be a nice strategy, and let's face it, a lot of Gwent games end up a little bit like that. I think and then Renfri's very versatile as well. So it's just kind of an all-around points type list. The Caravan Vanguards are nice too. They can be cut, but again, multiple bodies is nice. Also, they have, when they're bonded, they get 6 points on deploy, which is one of the higher bonded unit abilities. So playing like a Troubadour into a Vanguard, and then being able to play multiple of them, and then even like replaying one with One-Eyed Betsy, you can just get a lot of points that way. So let's get into some games, I guess. That's pretty much all I have to say on these bandits and bonded cards. They're fun, though. So, okay. Alright. Pirates. Sure. It's a little funky, but the Cutthroats should be good here. So let's try to do more damage stuff earlier on and save the Cutthroats for later. See, I do have Betsy, so these bricks are no big deal. Again, some of this damage could be helpful. You want to go double jugglers here. Igni, they play a lot of points round 1, especially on red coin. This Vanguard isn't doing anything. Troubadour is decent. Can work well with these kind of cards. Yeah, I think I'll use Betsy to get rid of these two. Vile, okay. Let's play Juggler and ping that. Because I don't want to play Betsy right away, of course, since it's only drawing 1 card.
Who said you can't win wars with whimsy?
That's right, that's how I win wars. Sure. See, look at those points. I can almost Igni already. Let's get rid of the vitality.
Could do this with both me hands tied behind me back. Maybe they're playing Commander's Horn, in which case this is helpful. Oh, that's kind of rude. Oh, it just killed one. That's good. Okay, I could replay this if they don't kill it right away. It's pretty nice. Decent. So I just put back the bricks. Betsy's fine. So yeah, if they don't kill that, I can replay it with Betsy. Ah, but they do. Well, I can replay this. This is a 4-point replay. Can get more with Troubadour onto these. Though I can also use it to kill 2 4s. Potentially, although whatever I spawn here might just die. So I think I just do this. Decent. No! Maybe it would look like that sad. There's Whale Harpooner. Alright, well this... So one Highwayman died, this one's still here. Can't Igni. Have cutthroat value, but I don't really want to use it like that. Either play Gang in 2 charges. Oh no, I have to Gang in full leader, so I probably just play Riot Officer in full leader. If I wanted to just get ahead here. Let's see, 22 points.
Keep more like middle kind of cards. Gang and leader's enough here. Is this enough also? Let's see, if I front row Triss, it's 2 plus. So it's like 2, 4, 6, 10. It's 10 plus more with leader. And it would kill Sirenova. I save gang for a proactive play. They're probably removing a lot of my bodies anyway.
How can I help?
Okay. Alright. Igni's something I'd mulligan unless I'm going for a long round, but without Triss in a long round. Here's Gascon. Free company's nice. And maybe that's something I can open with in case a round to play around Kyra next. I don't think I want Igni right now. Gascon's pretty decent. Okay, I have multiple things to play with free company as well. Alright. So let's open company. You have Cutthroat and Vanguards to get. So I can just kill that right now with Cutthroat. But I would do it like this. I'd play Troubadour. Onto Cutthroat. Although if I play... and then just leave the Vanguards for later. I think that's fine. I think this is a better way to do it. And then I have this other one to play from hand, with 2 Cutthroats on the board. It seems good.
I can do a great deal more for you.
Okay, they hit the already damaged unit. Gascon. Play Iron Falcon, maybe get like a Strays of Spala. And hopefully draw one of these Vanguards. I could also draw the Renfri's gang, so maybe I play this first. I can also just take this Cutthroat, but I don't think they can kill both in one turn. So let's go Renfri's gang here. Seal. They don't kill anything right away, so they're looking for some carryover. They have an insane amount of armor, so I kind of need to bleed out some of that stuff. And I think I go Strays of Spala here. I have a 2 and 3 chance to get this Chariot, and then next turn I could play one. Well, I don't know if I'll get a Strays of Spala. But Troubadour also works. Right. Okay, so I probably should have done this next turn in case of this. Well, let's just go Troubadour onto the Vanguard. And then I can play that from the deck, play this Cutthroat for 9. They're going Golden Nekker. I'm up 20 points. Lots to kill, so they play Coral as well, and they're gonna go down to a bunch more cards. They probably play Bjorna if they're playing Coral. Jeez. Golden Nekker into... Let's see, I know there's been a bug with the Adrenaline and Bear Retro Mentors if that's what they're going for, but they're just going for Bear Retro anyway. So they're gonna kill my free company. It's unfortunate. And then they also get the Unicorn. There comes the Seagulls. Jeez. And they do Thin to 0 right now. They still have Bjorn and a crazy boat. I'm just killing everything. So I'll just take this 9.
Lovely smile. Fancy enough.
Well, I have the Bonded anyway. That also is the second one I actually played, so it's good Gascon value. You played both Vanguards for Gascon to really play. They play an Ancrate Marauder for, I guess, more Bloodthirst stuff. could trade. It's likely getting tall punished anyway. Let's see, I went like Renfri, double Caravan Vanguard round 3. So I could just trade this with one of their other cards.
Wait, you're serious?
Yeah, okay, Curse of Corruption. Again, that would have happened round 3. It's too bad I didn't have Curse of Corruption in deck. It was quite a golden Nekker. So what cards do they discard? Oh, they did Terror of the Seas was still in deck when they played that. Okay, Renfri's good. Maybe get Renfri Sloth. I like the Chariot here. Yeah, I'd probably just leave this and then go like Renfri, hope I get Sloth. And then play both Vanguards in one turn. It's decent. They can, I gotta be careful about Canby. They're going Lippy because, like I said, they're playing Bjorna. So, that's pretty mediocre as far as compasses go. Let's go Chariot. Here comes the Bjorna, drawing into a 20 card deck. They did get their Seagulls back before this round. Hen Guide with Sword they play, and then Ankret Longship. This makes sense why they discard this too. So we do get Sloth. And then Kindness, Patience, and Humility. So maybe just go Humility. They can't Canby because they just already played Compass. Vial of Forbidden Knowledge, okay. They're drawing pretty poor here. So we don't mess this up. Play Sloth. Let's see, well this isn't, I mean actually we just go Geralt here. This ship doesn't matter. This is a 9. This is a 12. 13 actually.
From white sands to snow is fast words.
We probably should have boosted the Renfri to be fair. So I need 17 and 1. I don't think they have it. So the bleed worked out, making them thin to 0, having to play Lippy into Bjorna. And then Bjorn. Yeah, I could have had another point here too. Which is actually pretty close. Alright, GG. I was like, I'm not getting good Geralt value against Pirates. But played into it. If they boosted Lippy instead of the Roach, that would have been bad. Because I wouldn't have been able to take the Geralt there, and then I'm down 3 points. Yeah. But it's fine. I guess still could have won. I think I would have tied. Alright. Toussaintois, nice. Well, I do have double tall punish, which is fun for this matchup. They're on blue coin, so try to win on even here, I guess. Don't want this to go too tall. They could play like a random tourney joust though if I play it back row. Let's see, free company. I don't have Betsy in hand, so I don't really want to draw into any bricks. Free company could be pretty good. Gascon's not really a card I want to have though in hand, so I got double juggler. So we go free company into Caravan Vanguard probably. We could start with going these two. So he actually doesn't have another target unless I play like Gascon into Cutthroat. I just drew all my bonded cards like a skilled player. Probably want the double bonded card to come after I play these jugglers. I'm not sure what kind of damage stuff they have. I think I just focus on the bonded stuff right now.
You can't win wars with Rimsey.
I don't have any tall punishes round 1, unfortunately. That would have been helpful, having like an Igni or a Geralt to make sure I can win the round against some kind of crazy tall stuff. We'll see what they're going for. Just like Golden Nekker, if it's like all provisions. But I don't really boost anything on my own. See, right now I already have an 18-point Geralt of Rivia. It's funny, I know what they're up to, but it makes you feel safe having a boosted juggler. We can just let them know that I don't have any tall punish. So maybe I shouldn't have, but bleeding this twice just isn't that good. Blightmaker, alright. So it just kills these though instead of pinging it, which is kind of nice. Right, free company. And then I should be able to catch up pretty nicely with Vanguard into free company here. Especially with both jugglers on the board. And that's the thing about Toussaintois, is they have a lot of points potentially, but they can't really answer your engines too well. Unless they specifically tech for it. It could be useful to go leader in this round too. I'm not sure though. Okay. Lock is annoying. This is 6 for 10. So let's just run out these other 2 bonded units here. Definitely just go offensive. Try to keep things kind of low. Yes, I actually already let the cat out of the bag here. Rather hit the taller stuff. It's not like they have dominance, but this way if I need a leader, I have a lot of targets. Nova. Okay, so it is Golden Nekker. So I'm just gonna kind of hit this in the face. So I lose points by hitting this because I don't hit the bleed value. But it's carryover for them. I still have other ways to get out of the round. I still could have like a tall punish, but they're not putting my units too tall either. Kinda want to save some of these leader charges. Split the difference. So now I can play this as 6 and 7, 8. Yeah. Or I just play this. No, the chariot's not enough. Unless I use another leader charge with it. But they're not really doing damage anyway. I can keep my bonded stuff. It's like a leader charge down here, but a damage here, so it kind of trades evenly. But again, it does make the setup on leader a little harder. But I don't think I want to do it to win uneven. I mean, maybe. I like bleed out the Golden Nekker. Okay, that should be good. Although I would like more pairs. Cutthroat, I can maybe get a second one from Iron Falcon. Maybe I put the Vanguard back for now. Maybe I put the Renfri's game back. I can also get a Cutthroat here. I think I'll do this. This one will play for 9. Betsy's a little late to the party. Okay, having a nice tall punish here does feel good. Alright, they have 50-50 chance to kill this. Yay! Now we have leader set up as well. So we'll go second Cutthroat. I think we kill the gold. In case they're playing Master Puppets and I end up getting it back. Rather they can't just boost a gold. Although I can always kill it too. But also in the case that offensive Triss is better, I mean, either way, that was an 8 on the front row, but more points in the back. I don't know. They're playing Master of Puppets. So I think I'll just take a Gascon here, see if I can get like a Cutthroat. And then maybe Leader as well. So we got Strays' Spala, which I don't actually want to play, because these are all cards I want. Bomb Heaver's 5. I guess I have to go Bomb Heaver.
This could hurt.
Which is sad. We're gonna Leader this. So we Leader the White Maker now. The fewer bodies they have, the more they would have to like boost the same one with hospitality.
We all make sacrifices.
See?
The Empire is
So they're playing around Mitris. Can't deal with this myself right now. I could take a 16-point Geralt. Or I could just kind of pass. If I pass now, they can just get Ciri back and kind of win the round. If they play Sangreal and Ciri, I'd rather have Geralt set up for that. But this way I get last say if I just pass now. I still have Renfri's getting to set up a Triss. And Betsy. Could last say the Gascon if I got it. I mean, I'm talking about all these cards, but I don't have maybe enough turns to play them all. Especially with the filter setup, I think I just pass. They're gonna have to go tall on other things anyway. And then I can also get Igni value potentially. Again, I'm talking about all these turns, but they just play a blue hurt and get ahead, but that is a lot of points. And even if I had Geralted there, they still would have been able to do that and get ahead. So I have Igni. I'm set up for that. Betsy actually draws me a Vanguard and then that Cutthroat. And it also allows me to take another mulligan here if I need to. But I like the double tall punish. Not mulliganing the gang. So maybe Betsy's just for the replayability here. Still like a 13. I'll just mulligan my draw with Betsy. A Seer. So they didn't play Golden Nekker yet, so it's not double Golden Nekker, they're just gonna double Roach here. Rather play Betsy first. Let's see, it is a potential. Yeah, Betsy on a Vanguard's still fine. Let's see if these double Geralts are good though. Maybe I should have mulliganed Igni. But like I said, they're going tall. A lock! Betsy, no! Okay, so this is just a 6. Play a back row at least. Maybe I'll Renfri next, see if I get Sloth. Okay, there's a Milton. It's pretty tall. So, let's go Renfri here. I can also just kill that, but I want the Igni before the Rivia. Gluttony's an 8. But I'm boosting a unit super tall. I think I would rather greed. And I can play this last. This is like 9 as well, which I can click last to anyway. Humility, kindness. Kindness is not that good. It's probably better than humility. So I have like 5 units left, so I just go kindness. This boosting stuff though, rather than just the one at the last turn. So I don't know. There's golden Nekker. Okay, so they have to take their top punish now. And then the filter. So that's an Igni, for sure. Although, could I get a better Igni? I mean, their leader does kind of set it up. I have to go front row Triss. Be okay with gang. I think I just take the Igni here. Or I take the Geralt. I'll also play this gang kind of last. If I play the... How well could they play around Igni? I can't really set it up though. Just take it now. Stay low to the ground. Gascon only ended up at like, it's like 8. Anything they boost will be at least a 13. With Boo hurt here. Although if I hit it with Triss, then it's still better, I think. It's just Triss now. And what's this card they took? It's Betsy. Maybe back row Triss is still better. But I saved this Geralt. Probably do this now. Let's see, I can get Lamp. I do want to stay low to the ground. I think I just play this front row still. So I think their card is Master of Puppets and then the Betsy. Yeah. So I do still have a girl here. Master of Puppets could get an extra like... So I think I just take the girl. I have 9 points here. 12 points here. It's not looking great. They do... almost got away with playing no units. I mean, they had an Igni in the front row, but wasn't enough points. So I need another 30. Lose by 6. Unfortunate. Even playing around their Master of Puppets so much. Just had more points than I did. My Triss ended up pretty bad. We should have just spent Triss round 2. Again, they didn't really use any setup. Unfortunate. Say if I had taken the Geralt first. No, because then even
I like the back row twist the front row twist gets that much better. And the back row twist is something I'm doing because then it boosts the vanguards into the master of puppets. Okay, Imperial formations. This could be soldiers, it could be like Madoc bombs, Renfri, it could be cultists, it really could be anything. So we'll find out. We're on blue coin, we got Juggler, double Vanguard, double Officer too, so we have a lot of playable cards. Double Tall Punish is not really what I'm looking for here, but we have a single Juggler though. So we could take Troubadour on one. So each time it's 1 extra point on each of these. So maybe I could get one from Gascon. I'd probably just keep these as well. This looks like a fine hand. I think going Troubadour on Juggler is just the way.
Who said you can't win wars with Renfri?
Because it's an extra like 1 point on each of these other bonded cards I'm playing. Plus the first one too, so it's 5 extra points. Whereas it's only like an extra 3 points on Vanguard. So this is bombs. Pretty poor matchup honestly, because I don't really want to be dealing damage to these Madocs. I could just kill it. And then they can't copy it. I can do that for a while too. It's probably the most vulnerable bond unit I have right now. Let me just play that from hand rather than using a sapper. Unless that was just to kind of play no unit-ish. Yeah, I guess so. Another one. It's fine. So we'll just do this again. These come out. So these Geralts aren't very good. Unless they're playing Sergeants, which they might be later. I think we're on Moan for another bomb. And then I'll just probably Juggler Leader. Sapper. These pings are annoying with the Highwaymen. They're playing double Northern Winds, so they're really just going all in on the bomb stuff. Okay, they missed the Highwaymen.
Never dropped a one, but I've thrown a plenty. They can't wait to see us.
They could be drawing more bombs too. Garrison. We're really going all in on sappers here. Oh, no light cavalry. Alright, fair enough.
None can match the power of Nilfgaard.
So they don't get their Letho carryover. They don't get ahead here. They'll have to start proactive next round. Could play my vanguards. Could also go look for like a juggler here. But I think I just have more proactive points than they do. I mean, that would probably try to bleed. If I just pass here. Now they have a 2-point engine that I can't really deal with too easily. So I think I just pass. Still have one more sapper. Right. So they played one from hand, and they played one from Ramon. They're playing the double cavalry now. Yeah, those are good engines. They just click. They don't really have any reason not to. Oh no, they had to. Ha! Nice. I mean, they could use a leader charge too. Probably better than using Garrison. But I guess I don't swarm that much with the soldiers. Garrison seems like over too many provisions in this kind of list. Betsy's kind of nice. Armor's nice too. I don't want the Geralts. Free company. Okay. Free company doesn't really have a target right now. Of course, Betsy can set it up. War Council. It's another expensive artifact. What's second on Aeromancy too? They thin super well, so Aeromancy is really huge. There's some play a bomb. This be a tutor bomb. Madoc comes out. So I can't. Actually, can't answer this one. It's unfortunate. Unless I went like Renfri Wrath or something crazy. And they've already played 4 bombs anyway. They probably don't have that many. They probably play doubles of like everything. 12 bombs. So we'll draw a double cutthroat right now. This is gonna get bombed. Might as well play it though, because the damage engine isn't really doing much anyway. Still ahead, so I don't need to click. Yeah, and try to save more proactive stuff for later. So I do like Betsy. They played 1 red haze, so where there's 1 they usually 2. They also, okay, they did pass, which is strange. So I just take the Renfri carryover. Pride, Greed, Gluttony. Gluttony, they might run like a heat wave or something, and they have Last Say. Greed is decent. Pride. Pride could be good, honestly, if they play more soldier engines. Although I do kind of just want more proactive points. We have armor. Just go humility. Okay. Igni, I still don't want Igni. Gascon should be pretty decent. This hand seems fine. Can Cutthroat with free company. Can also like Betsy to draw. But right now Betsy won't draw anything. Or will draw a Cutthroat, but I just so free company. If I brick, it's fine because I have Betsy. Okay, that seems okay actually. I think I'll try to get free company value, and if I can't, then I can Betsy and draw those cards anyway. Put back like the worst versions. So we'll just leave with Chariot though. Front row, of course, so it survives. Okay. 9. Ah! Girl, why? See a curse scroll. I can just play in the other row anyway, so they can't red haze. I could also use greed right now to try to protect this. But this survives to a bomb plus the pings here. Okay. Although if that sapper hits that. Okay, lucky. Oof, barely survived. And I think I'd rather take the Vanguard than here. This is just gonna die anyway, unless I protect it with greed. I actually gave it a veil. Even protecting it with greed shouldn't be enough. Go a little bit taller. Actually, maybe.
From white sands to snows.
So now this is more likely to survive. Go greed. I think we just curse scroll could get me a Geralt. Probably worth it. That was already veiled. We won't click anything now. We can play the cutthroat. But okay, there's the Letho after they played what? 5 bombs already? How many more bombs do they have? Okay, it's got hit once. So we'll go cutthroat here. Or I think we actually switch the Troubadour now with the Geralt. We also want to keep stacking range row. Kind of. Maybe not. Maybe we just play the lower provision stuff range row. Not lower provision, lower base power for Triss. I didn't want this to get red hazed, so I'm also trying to be aware of that. Now I can play cutthroat. Still have Gascon to maybe get another one. We're up by a lot of points. Dwarven Chariot's doing a lot of work here. Can our bandits survive the bombs? Okay. Sure. I did play, I didn't play into it, but they did get Dancing Star value. Unfortunate. Not really. Alright. Now we'll play the cutthroat. Possibly Betsy now. Because I want to be able to bounce this, I think. So we just put that back. Let's keep the premium one. So we are kind of stacking the range row for Triss. I only have so many units. And this way, if Betsy survives, I can get some good replay value, potentially. And now they have Betsy and Free Company. So how many? Still more bombs.
Now, there's a chance they can kill my free company here. But they don't. And this is worth 5. Can't do anything to it right now. Like, replaying this is worth 5 points. Definitely play the Cutthroat this turn. I think I still stack the range row.
Lovely smile you've got. Fancy another.
Let's kill a driver, right?
We got a deal.
And then again, it's worth 5 points here. Whereas this is worth 3. So always click this. Fortunately, the other one died from a ping.
Away from my wares! Away!
The armor on this, or this surviving still good with the Triss. Of course now they're gonna get a bunch of Cataclysm in the back row, but I'm up by a bunch of points. I also have Gascon for later. I might take Triss kind of soon. Maybe this next turn even. I mean, if some more dancing stars. Okay. I could also just play. There's no other bonded units in deck. I could play Gascon now. Armor is good. Get another one of these too. So this is a 5. This is a 6. It actually plays the other one from hand or from deck. So I think I just take it.
A pleasure to bleed you.
Yeah, pleasure to bleed you. Yeah. And then I can play Triss back row. This is a 6. Let's see if they have any tall punish. There goes my chariot. They do play a sergeant. So now they're like, oh, I need proactive points too. They probably have one more bomb, which is like, has to be a second Moondust. It's really the only thing it can be. So they do play like 10 bombs. Crazy. Because they're trying to play a lot of these sappers. So let's boost those all now while I can. I just kind of ended up stacking the range row. I'm up 40 points. They just don't have enough proactive points here. They spent all their copies. They thinned to 0 as well. Oh, okay. Let me just show you my Gascon. Oh, okay. Alright. So that's how this deck wants to play. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't know how bandits work. Free Company is a great card if it doesn't get answered. It's definitely an elderbearer in that respect. You know, playing all these games, it really shows that. You know, when it gets locked, you're sad. When it works, you're happy. And it's also a little awkward because you need to keep some bonded units in deck, and if the Free Company gets answered, then you have a mismatch of bonded units. Troubadour helps that a little. But even so, I like Betsy. Betsy's great. Her replayability is very nice. Usually plays for like 5 to 7 points, depending what your board looks like. Gascon's a decent finisher, in this deck at least. I'm not sure how he works in other decks. You really need to get a lot of bonded units for him to pay off, and then you're playing a lot of bronze cards. So you want it kind of decently polarized, so you're playing a bunch of bronze cards and these like heavy hitting golds. One consideration with this deck probably would be to cut the Free Company, which is sad, and then play like a Rune Mage. Rune Mage can be helpful with Iron Falcon and Renfri. And I used to have in this deck, but I needed like more tall punish, so I switched out the Rune Mage for Geralt of Rivia, which I'm really happy with the Geralt of Rivia. I think there's a very greedy world out there. And with Renfri not being able to answer scenarios, the more tall punish you have is better, because a lot of those scenarios are greedy. Think Harmony or like Knights. But yeah, Bandits are really fun. I like they're flavorful. Precision Strike's a decent version of it. It's good. It has good and bad matchups, you know. but I hope you enjoyed the deck and the video. Please like it if you did, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and happy Gwenting.